Welcome, real fans. It is train time in Dalton. Here we go.
Creators, get a little extra.
It's a Smurf! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dalton. A little off center there, but good to see y'all. Go back to the beginning of the chat just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hello, Scott. Good afternoon, Tony. How are you, sir? Billy, are you feeling better? Mr. John Welch, how are you, sir? And Mr. Todd up there on the Cumberland Plateau, how are you today? Well, let me finish, make sure I don't forget anybody. Hello, Andrew. How are you? And Mr. Todd said train 1, our lead locomotive, 8052 at ES44 AC44C6M. So, train 1, what do you call that thing when you fish? Not the scoop, in the net. Train 1, in the net. Yes, that great big tall building does, and then the edged business systems, horn salutes wanted. Matter of fact, I may change it from green to red while we're sitting here tonight, do a little coloring. We are up on the satellite tonight as we're getting ready to prepare for our road trip. Whistleboard Productions, Jesse and myself, going to make a little tour of the South. Todd, you promised me no rain. That's an awful strong breeze I'm feeling. Got the speed gun. Although he was rolling so slow there in the beginning, wasn't much to measure there. Starlink case, power pack, today's work shirt, same color as tonight's work shirt. Starlink up there. Glasses over behind me, the new scanner. Well, actually, it's the old scanner with the new antenna. Thanks to Todd. Matter of fact, let's check our lapel mics, one on the scanner, one on me. What else newsy to tell you? Oh, like I was going to say, we have not been on the satellite since, wow, I don't even know when. You know, Crash, I know you love this spot, so does Todd. We're off railroad property right over there. In the mornings, we sit up down by the gates and lights quite often, but there's a great spot right there between the signals. We have the southbound signals, NS, CSX, northbound old railroad ties. Right there is where the bear came across a few weeks ago, but we have not been here in ages, not because we don't like coming here, but because we haven't had a night without rain forecast in, I don't know, well over a month. All of July, almost every night we had to go underneath the overpass. I guess, Todd, I should be asking you, how are we sounding? Someplace there's a monitor here. Here it is. Hello, Dirk. Well, Bill, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. That's good news. All right, it's good to have you all on tonight. We're just going to do a little trackside rail fanning, getting ready for our trip. If everything stays on schedule, although they're saying Thursday and Friday's 100 degrees down in Cordele, If everything stays as planned, we'll leave out on Thursday at 3 o'clock and head on down to Austell. And then Friday morning, Locust Grove, early afternoon, Juliet, and then on down to Cordele for the afternoon, the rest of the afternoon and the evening. Going to do some night filming. Thursday night there in Cordele. Friday night there in Cordele. And then we're there Saturday, and then we either come back late Saturday night, or we'll stop somewhere, film Sunday morning, and then come back. Best of the Rail Show this week. And for those of you that have not watched the Best of the Rail Show, please do. Not because we do the show, but because there is so much interesting content on that show that you don't ever get to see. There's stuff from all over the country, from Ohio to Texas and everything in between. Locomotives older than me. New stuff, old stuff, interesting stuff, unique stuff as well, artistic, new engines. So make sure you do join us every Sunday at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. However, Labor Day weekend, we will not be doing a show. Both Casey and I will be traveling Labor Day weekend. But you just send your submissions in, videos up to 30 seconds, no music, please. It jams the algorithm because YouTube picks up copyrighted music, and that is not a good thing for Casey. That's almost as bad as Mike doing one of his mic things on the channel when I'm not supposed to, and Casey gives me the look. Or, like I said, Stills, you don't need a $10,000 camera. Your cell phone's just fine. Like I said, favorite depot, horn salute on your video, crew wave, particular car, an old Illinois Central car, or a caboose, or just whatever it is that's train related that you've seen this past week while you were rail fanning. So that's kind of it for me. Like I said, we're just going to relax. We're Trackside. I got a couple housekeeping things I'm going to do here in a moment. And y'all want to watch northbound or southbound signals? Y'all tell me. And then I got a couple things to do. Anybody have any questions? Raise your hand. Let me know what they are. And somebody on this channel right now will have an answer for you. And then I'm going to enjoy the easy chair, and I'm going to change up the sign a little bit with a new color. So, Todd says we're sounding okay. Hello, Mr. Chuck. I hope you have everything under control. We're going to leave it all in your southbound signals. Well, I tell you what, here, let's go ahead and get turned around. This is how you do this. You touch that picture, then you hit the 3 buttons, you hit image control, and then you hit the little picture. And then Mike shows you what there is to see. There's the old control tower. And yes, highball green on the Atlanta North District. That yellow container there is water for CSX in case they're thirsty. A trackside water fountain. So it looks like our next train gonna be a northbounder. Hey, we even got paper plates for eating here in Production 6, along with the hard hat. Should we go to some dangerous scene or scenario? There's one of the batteries I've been looking for the weed eater. When I take Jesse along, I always got to have something to clear a path trackside. Those of you just joining us, we're between the signals here in Dalton, where we are holding on a high ball green on the NS track. There, everything looks like it's all reorganized. What a good job, Mike. For those of you just joining us, if you're wondering what we're looking at, look at northbound on the Atlanta North District line and the CSX W&A subline. Mike's doing a little housekeeping, getting ready for a road trip, where over 3 years, I've pretty much perfected everything I need in Production 6. To the Keurig machine for Trackside coffee. Uh-oh, getting a little delay in signal there. That's not good. All right. So we have sound is good, and we're having some buffering today. That is not good. We are pointed into the sky, clear blue sky. Let's check our alignment. Your Starlink is aligned, it says. Your bill is currently paid. So we're good on alignment. But boy, we are just lousy on.
Has a clear signal here and a clear signal at north. 733 out.
733.
733 has an approach version and north 733 out. Alright. Clear that south out. Nice, man. Cooler outside.
Hey everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Hey everybody. All right, real quick. I've seen y'all's notes about our pixelation issue. Hey, Raven, we have not run off the Starlink for some time. So, we literally, because we've been in the rain for over a month, or a chance of rain literally every single night that I've been with you guys since 4th of July weekend. So we did updates on the Starlink, and then we went live immediately afterwards, our connection. Several things. It usually takes the Starlink, which I had here, moved it up on top for a little higher elevation. Not sure that's going to make any difference, but that's what we've done. We've got a good clear connection, and then after that, it's up to the satellite gogs. If something's moving
Dispatch call 91558
from one connection to another,
Are you north?
Affirmative.
Alright, you say you're north, right over.
North of it. Correct, over.
Okay, thank you. Good dispatch route.
we're going on a road trip this week, so we want to make sure everything works, connects, and what have you. So we're going to give it a little time for it to settle in, because the longer that it sets, and since it's just done a lot of updates, it may take it a little time. Don't know. I am not a technology expert. As long as y'all know, my idea of being a technology expert is when it doesn't work, who can throw it the furthest? Then every time I get to that idea, I think about what it cost me, and if I throw it, what it's going to cost me to replace it. So I don't throw it. So anyhow, I read your notes. I'm aware. A very poor connection, but it is properly aligned. We are clear, so it shouldn't have any obstruction. So we're going to work with it tonight, see how we go. We'll be here till 9 at the latest. As you all know, it gets dark. Last night it got dark at 7:30 with all the storms. And if you missed last night's show, go back and look at it. Oh my goodness. So, all right, everybody, we got a northbound CSX. We got a southbound NS. I'm going to guess they're going to pull him up right down here at the signal just past Control Point North Dalton. CSX train, WNA sub, he's going to be right smack dab in front of you. We have, oh, look at this. We have updated it. I even got it pretty straight. All right, here he comes.
pitch south out.
Sterling, it was fantastic to run into you. Hey, the next dinner event there is September 12th. September 12th. They do that dinner in the diner once a month, and our food was so fantastic. We have already bought tickets to go back. So if anybody wants to join us, buy y'all's tickets for Saturday the 12th. Let me know that you're going, and I'll contact Chef Micah, and I'll have them put the tables together for us, and then we can all sit together and have dinner together. Food is tremendous, but don't take my word for it. Ask Todd. He was hanging out with us Saturday. Everybody that was at the table had fantastic food. So the next dinner at the depot for Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum is on September 12th. If you want to hang out with us, we can change our table to a larger table. I just have to let them know in advance the name that you booked and paid under, and then they can plan the seating chart so we can all hang out together. So mark your calendar, but do not wait to the last minute, because normally dinner in the depot, and it's not dinner on the train, y'all. It is dinner in the depot, and then afterwards we ride the Ridge Runner. So, and looks like we booked our reservations this week for the Santa train up in St. Paul for the Saturday before Thanksgiving. Everything stays on track. Jesse and I, Jesse from Whistleboard Productions and myself, we're going to head south to a number of filming spots, although if the weather's going to be 100 degrees, we might go a different direction. Not sure yet, but we are road tripping this week. I do believe, as Green Being said, Alan said that's I-155 going north. Let me get caught back up. Train 2 went northbound on the NS tracks, BNSF engines 9245 SD70 ACE. Second up front, 9086 and SD70 ACE, so brother and sister. And our rear DPUs 9338, another SD70 ACE. Oh, and 9130 SD70 ACE. So a train with 4 aces on it. Whoa, how cool is that? Train 3, CSX 3266, our lead locomotive, ET44AH, and 5382, second, and ES40DC. And we do have green signal indication. Highball green, 2 regs on the right, CSX. Green over red, NS. Track to your right, CSX, and then it crosses over at the Diamond, just on the other side of that bridge. NS stays in the middle, and CSX has some siding tracks over there on the left-hand side. Hope everything's okay. Bye.
Got it. What? 45.
All right, everybody. Yeah, I hate anything to do with computers, to be honest with you. Train 4. NS Locomotives 4598 and AC 44C6M. And 7676 and ES 44DC. Hello, Drifter. So, everybody, my apologies. Now, the next question is it a product of where we are this evening? Are the satellites having an issue? Who knows? Wednesday night are Mrs. S nights. Uh-oh, hey, there's something cool we don't get to see every day. Notification from the bottom up. our amber's moved up to the top.
Ready for you, Ready.
Approach south, 3080 north.
All right, we have horn. What a beautiful night.
Clear, North Dalton. Here, southbound, 2090 out.
Nice new car. I should say a nice new container. And pick the two cars that don't match. Hi.
How you doing?
Another day in the world of paradise.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot smaller to set up.
Yeah, we're actually live.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a livestream system. Everything runs through the tablet.
See, Schumacher 430.
There's a control panel I work off of. You can run sound through this. We're currently running through the directional lapel mics. We've got one over on the scanner as well. And then we can run the cam off of it. Move on it, and you can run it off of the tablet.
Walnut South 29.
What do you do security?
It's all on YouTube. Yeah, as soon as we're done, it loads up. We're actually live right now. And then it goes into the library on Real Moments, which is the channel. And there it stays.
I see you got a radar gun, so you can check speed.
Mhm.
Cool.
And then we can run off of MiFi, or we run off of Starlink if we don't have signal. We're having a tough time with the Starlink tonight for it to get a good signal. So we went back over to the T-Mobile MiFi, and hopefully that would carry power complete. Like I said, we carry over 100,000 lumens that we can run lights at night. I travel to Southeast. I live in Ringo. This is a pretty regular spot for me because I have job one that pays for all.
Yeah, I understand.
5 mile per hour. Fixing from the 45.0 to 40.1, 90 out.
Yellow on the bottom. I should say amber. Excuse me. Cut down the field on here. If I light off my pole and it magnifies it further. And then I keep a monitor up with chat, which is over there at the moment. And then I'll run secondary video here and do something particular. We do a show on Sunday nights, Best of the Rail show. So if there's a particular heritage locomotive, Bighorn salute or whatever, the short videos there, viewer submission based. So we did 200 and some viewer submissions this past Sunday night. We do it every Sunday night, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make submissions from all over the country.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool.
That is.
And then, like, there's a lot of local stuff. Like if you miss something, somebody's seen it that day. So you'll get to see it through the submissions a lot of time. And like we had 1951 engine still in service from Texas, you name it. You know, it's just stuff from all over the country. And we judged 4 categories. We picked 4 categories: best graffiti, most artistic, favorite picture, and favorite locomotive. And then Casey and I do the show live from the studio every Sunday night, and then Casey turns the ones that we pick into a short, and it goes up on the month. Stay there. I mean, it's you make a mistake, the whole world knows it. The only thing you have to be really super cautious of if somebody goes by with copyrighted music. So that's a huge problem. Not quite as much here, but if I have bad weather, which I've had for the last month and a half, almost every night it's been raining, I shoot underneath the bridge, so you get the road on the front and back. And I do a lot down at the crossing, down by the freight depot, and we constantly have music there at that crossing.
Oh yeah.
So you just have to tap the mic on the output so to block it from going into YouTube, or it will demonetize the channel.
I was thinking it demonetized you, your copyright strike.
On the end or on the top, or be prepared for stop, or be prepared for restricted speed. Once it goes green, then the train that's in front of it has cleared that block, and they're good to go. The one in the middle means it's a diverged track, so there's a point past that point, past that. So the one in the middle is only red. And then CSX, which is the one here on the right, is the diverge point, and then they also use a lunar light in addition to amber, green, and red. And then those are the northbounds. So you've got CSX there on the right, NS on the left.
Okay, so each company has their own set of signals. I didn't know that.
Yep. Gondola boxes, like in front of the parking lot, there's 2 gondola boxes that run those. There's a pair of gondola boxes right down there. And the center one by the depot is control point here.
Well, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen this.
So that's control point here. So if you listen to the scanning, they'll call the different control points.
Yeah, I was wondering how you knew where the
this
train
is a super cool spot because you have that flexibility that you've got. You know, nothing's going to sneak up on you. And that's in the evening. Are you from around here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. L808 will come out. They don't have any tonight, but the siding cars, CSX siding is on that side. Those 2 rails on the far side. L808 will come out, push them back, or take them north, or go up to Rocky Face. And then in front of the depot, that is the NS siding. It goes down to their place. So like those gondola cars that have been sitting down there, those are NS cars on this side. And the ones you see all the time over on the other side is CSX.
I know they're asking something, and I've got somebody that knows what to talk about.
And like the people are all on the chat, it's all live chat. So it's just a whole collection of different conversations, everything from whoever's had what for dinner to where's what. Did y'all see such and such today? You name it. Last night we ended up clearing the bridge almost till about 12
12:30. We had quite a night last night with the storms.
All right, here comes our southbound. All right, everybody, southbound time it is. He's still holding on his amber.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 362. No defects. No defects.
There you go, guys. Y'all were talking about the 36.2 DD, and y'all just heard it. No defects on our southbound, and he is right around the corner.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 36.2. Defects. Repeat. No defects.
Great to see everybody tonight. Sorry I got a little, we have visitors, so we got to chat in here. Hello, Eugene. How are you tonight? How's everything over in Virginia? All right, as Alan just said, 29F, next train up. 29A was our prior. Todd's trying to line up a quick southbound manifest at the bird cam. He better hurry before he gets dark. No likes here. Hey, Andy, how are you? Oh, no kidding. It's a double event day. TVMRI open house day and dinner in the depot day. What a cool combination. All right, y'all ready? Don't forget, pound that like button or I'll turn it off on you. Patches, you watch them.
Nice meeting.
And I'm Mike.
YouTube channel, Jonathan.
Jonathan, nice to meet you. You're welcome to hang out.
I'm practicing with this iPhone for a Greek trip to get some particular images. So that's why I came here at Blue Hour. I'm going to stay till night.
Okay.
There's a couple of things. I got a couple of tripods and then
Well,
trying out.
make yourself comfortable. I got extra chairs if you want to hang out.
Well, I appreciate it.
Okay. and he's at 20 mph. I guess I better turn the horn salute wanted sign around. We got northbound action, y'all.
South. M584.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. How are you? All right. Let me get back on here with you guys. (8:53) Eastern Standard Time. Let's see, what's the temperature tonight? Let's check that here real quick. August 18th, 2026. Current temperature in Dalton, 82 degrees. Feels like 85. The high today was 92, y'all. Coming back online with the chat with you guys. Behind me, there's the old control tower for the yard. I'm way behind on the chat. Currently, we are red both directions. We're coming up on our cutoff time tonight at 9 p.m. There are no lights at this spot, except for the flashy light back here on the old control tower. Chattanooga area rail fanners saw an ethanol train in Ringgold yesterday with a KCS to Mexico leading and a KCS second and a CSX third. Nice catch. I hope you got some good pictures and that you send them in to Best of the Rails for this coming Sunday. At train B647, what you saw with the KCS Chattanooga area rail fanner. If you didn't see that from Alan in the chat, goes to Lawrenceville, Georgia. How cool is that? CSX ES44AH with 3080 and an AC44 CWM with 7563. The local Alan's talking about L808 wanting to come out and work before 585 gigs here. 82 cars on our last train. Some auto racks there on the end. No DPUs for Sterling. Nothing coming south. CSX Locomotives 30 and 80. 7563. Thank you, Eugene. Alan's got 79 degrees. We're all going to move over there. It's cooler. The hummingbirds are all there having dinner, great. It's always fun to get good pictures. Crash, those are brand new ones that they've got hanging there. I don't know, they couldn't find a better place to hang them. They're not secure, they're not locked, they're just, they put some hangers there on the side of the building and that's where they stuck them. They've been there a little while. Just kind of an odd place to put them with total access if anybody needs a railroad arm. Ravenhawk on one of our trains, SD70 ACE on our NS train, locomotive 1014, and ET44 AC 3675, and a UP C45 ACCTE on 5425 for the locomotive number. Well, anybody, like I said, there are no likes here. As y'all can see, even I'm getting dark. There are no likes here. We start off a little rough. As you know, production unit 6 can run off of a T-Mobile MiFi enhancer for a signal that keeps up with the new equipment. It's the 3rd generation of MiFi, and it's the latest one that they have out, and is designed for speeds for gaming. It can run up to 32 devices. So that's what we've been running on, but since we're going on a road trip, we wanted to make sure everything on the Starlink was up and good. So we did the updates and it just couldn't keep up with the world. So a lot of times we have to use the Starlink when it's extremely hot, where it's 100 degrees like it's supposed to be when we go on down on our trip to the south. So we'll just kind of have to figure it out. We'll probably, normally we do not do Trackside on Wednesday, but I'm going to probably try and do an hour somewhere tomorrow, maybe up at the old water tower, just to see if the Starlink's having the same issue, or if it's just a problem with tonight, with how the satellites are aligned, or the atmosphere, or who knows, or if there's something here that bothers it. So on our trip to Cordele, like I said, they are saying that it will be 100 degrees down there. So we'll kind of play it by ear. Anybody got any last minute questions? Did everybody hit the like button? Like I said, my apologies earlier. And for those of you that might be new, I'm Mike, I'm your host. You all met everybody else that's on. Our co-host tonight, high up on the Cumberland Plateau, is Todd. And he's hanging out with us, making sure we get this all right, and let me know if we have issues. And he's been busy tonight because we've had lots of issues. Production 6 behind me, you can see it all flashing this, that, and what have you. We updated our horn salute warning sign, but boy, it hasn't worked very well tonight. I'm gonna have to get it lit up or something. Somebody lost their car in the parking lot of 12. Oh, there, now they know where it is. All right, everybody, we're gonna wind her down. I'll make sure there aren't any last minute questions. And again, my apologies. If I missed anybody's. Dirk, we moved off of the Starlink back to the T-Mobile device. So that's where we lost our issue. But in that changeover, you lost about a minute or a minute plus of a train. So that's kind of it for me. Anybody have anything before we go? Otherwise, for those of you who watch this in the future, please, once you see it in the Rail Moments library and you watch, leave a comment. Well, let me get a little light back on here. Hang on. Again, for those of you who watch this in the future, please leave us a comment. Everybody else, have a fantastic night. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being on. And I think that's it for me. Like I said, our road trip starts on Thursday. We'll be leaving work early at 3, and at this point, we are headed to Austell. Scott, thank you very much. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Everybody, have a fantastic night. And you know where we'll see you. Let's see who knows where we're going to see you. Oh, Dirk does. He's going to see y'all at the next crossing. Good job, Dirk. Thank you.